AYANEO brought so many amazing handhelds this year. And if you look at the AYANEO Next, it definitely is an amazing looking handheld with great internal specs. But does it have enough potential to beat Steam Deck? Let's find out in today's comparison video between AYANEO Next and Steam Deck. Let's jump into the design of both of these consoles right away. If you're familiar with AYANEO consoles, then you might have noticed that each of their lineups got a unique shape and design. Similarly, the AYANEO Next also came out with its own design, while maintaining the standard aesthetic at the same time. This console weighs around 720 grams, and it got a really nice ergonomic shape with curved corners on both sides for comfortable grips. On top of that, this handheld uses the Hall effect sensors for both joysticks and triggers, making it more durable and accurate for gaming. Also, thanks to its removable modular design, you will be able to replace the joystick with your own custom module. Besides that, it also has a 2-in-1 power button with a fingerprint sensor, and it works really well. Steam Deck, on the other hand, weighs 669 grams, which is noticeably less weight, and it is a lot bulkier than the AYANEO Next. But even though it comes in a bigger shape, it has really comfortable grips on the back. Additionally, you will also find 4 extra remap buttons at the back. Besides that, the natural placement of both analog sticks and D-pad buttons is positioned perfectly for long gaming sessions. Another interesting feature that Steam Deck has is the trackpads on both sides. Gamers who love playing RTS games can definitely take advantage of it. So Steam Deck does have some additional features, which the AYANEO Next lacks. But what makes the AYANEO Next exceptional in terms of the design is the removable modular design, Hall sensors, and fingerprint sensor. In this case, it is really hard to judge both devices just by looking at the design. As we move on to specs, we see that the AYANEO Next comes with really great internal specifications compared to Steam Deck. It uses 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 7 5825U processor with a maximum boosted frequency of 4.5 GHz, and for GPU, it uses Radeon Vega 8 graphics chipset. Besides that, it also has 16 GB of LPDDR4 RAM. So you can say that it pretty much ensures decent performance for most modern games. When it comes to internal storage, AYANEO Next is available with up to 2 TB of SSD storage for you to store storage-demanding games and apps. And thanks to its 4100 mAh battery, you can easily play games for up to 6 hours straight, depending on the game. In comparison, Steam Deck is equipped with a 4-core, 8-thread Zen 2 processor with a boosted frequency of up to 3.5 GHz. And it uses the RDNA 2 graphics chipset at 1.6 GHz maximum clock speed, which is also powerful enough to handle most modern PC games. Yes, it does have a lower processor compared to AYANEO Next, but most importantly, it is equipped with 16 GB LPDDR5 RAM. And thanks to this powerful RAM, the RDNA 2 chips on this handheld got the upper hand in terms of graphical performance against the AYANEO Next. As for internal storage, by default it comes in 3 separate versions: 64 GB, 256 GB, and 512 GB. But you can always add an additional micro SD card, extending up to 1 TB at max. And the 5313 mAh battery can deliver a maximum of 8 hours of gameplay. So even though the AYANEO Next got the most advantage in terms of internal hardware, thanks to the RDNA 2 chip, the graphical performance on the Steam Deck got a major boost against the AYANEO Next. It seems that both of them are using a 7-inch IPS panel display with the same resolution. But while the Steam Deck has only 400 nits of brightness, the AYANEO Next comes with 500 nits of brightness, which is 100 nits more compared to the Steam Deck. So if you're looking for crisp visuals, then AYANEO Next seems a great choice in this case. But regardless of the brightness level, both handhelds are capable of delivering decent image quality. And finally, let's jump to the conclusion, which is the price tag. With 16 gigabytes RAM and 1 terabyte of SSD storage, the AYANEO Next costs $1,315. However, the starting price for the Steam Deck with 64 gigabytes eMMC storage costs $399, and the maxed out version with 512 gigabyte SSD cost $649. As we can see, the price gaps between these two handheld consoles are huge. The AYANEO Next costs almost double the maxed out version of Steam Deck. But with that amount of money, you are also getting better internal hardware and a sleek-looking handheld console. On the bright side, Steam Deck comes in a very affordable price range, which is really hard to beat. So, would you prefer the AYANEO Next over the Steam Deck? Do let us know about your preference. So that was all about today's comparison video between the AYANEO Next and Steam Deck. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below to let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon if you want to see more videos like this on your feed.